In Korea, there's like a fondness for tteokbokki because when you're a student, you know, during school, you get those nutritious lunches and it's like bland and it's like nobody likes their school lunches, even if it's delicious or nutritious for you. After school, you get, you know, you round up that cash, you go to eat tteokbokki. And that's been like the go-to thing in Korea for decades.
It's like 학교 앞 떡볶이.
So I know actually some of my friends that come back to Korea, one of the things that they want to do is they had this like romantic idea of going to like the 포장마차 and then just eating tteokbokki off the trunk. And so for those who are abroad, we'll save you how much are tickets to Korea now? I don't know, about $1,500 ticket. All you need is a little bit of the ingredients that they use. They're not going for healthiness, they're going for flavor.
Yeah, it's all about flavor.
미원,
It tastes good.
anchovy there. 멸치 다시다. We're gonna just, I will show you how to do it. No vegetables today, straight flavor. Today we're gonna go with 밀떡. Traditionally, regularly, tteokbokki is made with all rice, but a lot of the street trucks, they use meals. I personally like 밀떡볶이 because it's more chewy and it doesn't pudgel, which means it doesn't get soggy even if the vendor is keep mixing it. He's having a slow day, customers are not coming. If it's just rice cakes, it gets a little bit soft and too soft for me. It's hard to tell from this shot, but usually 밀떡 is a little bit more like brownish yet tannish in color. It's not straight white like the 100% rice cakes from rice. This is going to be in the freezer section. We're going to need 250 grams, so I would say about 2 full cups. 1, 2 cups. Give them a quick rinse because they come frozen, and if you put them in some water, they'll thaw a little bit faster. Put them to the side. Look, it's golden hour where my skin looks flawless. Actually, I don't know about that.
What about me? So many veins.
Man, I look like I had a hard life. And then at the Korean market, we're gonna get some 어묵. Since we're from Busan, we stay true. Busan 어묵, yeah. 2 sheets. Usually they come in different sizes. I really like the flat rectangular one. Katie, should we go rectangle?
Rectangle, please.
Oh, yes. When I used to work our
Yeoksam.
office building in Yeoksam, near Postco Sagari, there used to be one truck, and I'm telling you, they made this like more spicy than buldak ramen sauce. It was like,
That is too much.
it was
for
the
me.
spiciest, but people would go. They're like addicted to it. And that's it for the ingredients. No cabbage, no onions, because
I love it.
that adds more sweetness when it cooks down, but that's gonna mess up our pure, our balance, okay? We're working on a tightrope here. Now, what's gonna make this sauce great is that we're gonna boil it down for 15 minutes. Every Korean pantry, or at least in my parents' generation, you have a packet of dashida. It comes in 2 flavors. One is anchovy for anchovy-based broth, and the other one is beef. Today we're using 멸치. Don't mix it up with beef. I highly recommend just sticking with 멸치. I've tried it out with both, and trust me, if you want that OG flavor, you want 멸치, anchovy dashida. Nowadays, the trend has changed since this has a lot of like preservatives, MSG, flavoring, etc., etc. We use those natural anchovy kelp broth bags. But in the old days, you just add this with water. But today, we're going to use 1 tablespoon of anchovy dashida. Put that in there. And then we're going to cut out some onions. 양파. It's going to balance out that gochujang flavor. We only need a tablespoon of this, so...
I thought we were not gonna use any vegetables. You lied.
Oh, yes. Then we're going to take some cold water, half a cup, okay? You see, now that's becoming our base soup. Then comes the heat. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of gochujang. A lot of times on Reddit, I see in the Korean cooking sections, oh, there's liquid in my gochujang. Is this safe to eat? Yes, that's all you have to do. 1 tablespoon. Good.
Is this a 2-person serving?
In Korea, there's 2 types of gochugaru. There's the regular gochugaru. Actually, let me show you. This is like the regular gochugaru that you use for kimchi and just all sorts of cooking. And just take a look at the coarseness of the flakes, right? The flakes are much coarse. And then a lot of recipes in Korea, especially like jampong or spicy noodles, spicy broths, they'll ask for goun gochugaru, which is fine. The coarseness is very fine. You usually use this in tandem with the regular gochugaru, but in this case, we're going to just use only the fine gochugaru. So you see the texture, much more fine. Again, in Korean, this one is called goun gochugaru. 1 tablespoon in. There's no way just that little bit of onion is going to balance out all that heat. So we're going to add in, of course, 1 tablespoon of white sugar. Here, I really recommend just using regular white sugar. Nothing fancy, just white sugar, no brown sugar. That's 1.5, 1.5, y'all. Then we're gonna add in some meshil, which is the plum extract syrup. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
And 마지막, we're gonna add some B1. This is MSG. Switch from tablespoon. This one is teaspoon. And for those that have never seen MSG up close, individual crystals are like a lot bigger than like sugar, right? You see how it looks like? It looks like broken glass. Mix it all up. We're gonna put this on low heat. 15 minutes on the clock. All right, and we're gonna let this reduce. Guys, you see, gentle and in control. All right, that's what we want. And then from time to time, just give it a little stir back and forth. Halfway in and take a look, it's starting to thicken. All right, and that's 15 minutes, y'all. Take a look. It's kind of like a runny gochujang. Can I say it like that? So most of the water has evaporated out and all the flavors have come together. For a brief moment, we're gonna put this to the side. Now you're gonna get a pot. Latest favorite pots, this one.
He's been waiting for this moment.
Yes, I have. Our biltteok
Into
to one side. Our udeng
fish cakes.
or our amuk to one side. Take a look already. It's like a person who likes cheeseburgers, just cheese, meat and cheese. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. Like our economy, we need some liquidity. We need 350 milliliters of water. I'd say 1.5 cups.
How is the Korean economy doing?
That's gonna make this video very long.
Headache?
Headache. You have me thinking about some other stuff now. That's 1.5 cups of water. Oh, you see, just the right level. 잠금만큼. Our tteokbokki sauce, I'm gonna drip it down.
Don't leave any sauce behind.
You can grab a little bit of the water here. All right, put it in. Make sure to scrub along the sides. A lot of the flavors there too. And then finish it off. Let's get the show on the road. Put it back on high heat. And then once it comes to boil, we're gonna need around 10 minutes of reduction time. Just put this on so we could chill a little bit. All right, once it comes to boil, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna reduce the heat just a little bit, like medium. 10 minutes, 10분. Mix the sauce in a little bit. Make sure none of the boys are sticking to the bottom. Don't you already love the color? Oh my gosh. This looks beautiful. All right, halfway in, you want to give it a stir and take a look. It's reducing down, and I bet at home you guys are like, Daniel, you really nailed this one. Maybe I'm just talking my own book here. Sorry. The sauce is reducing. The rice cakes are taking in all that flavor. All right, and that's around 10 minutes. Take a look.
Wow!
Take a look at this tteokbokki, guys.
Wow. The color looks like spot on. I have to taste the soup first.
Indeed. 한번 맛봐봐.
Wow.
이게 대박이다니까.
맛있어.
진짜 맛있지?
Oh, there's a slight kick and a little bit of sweetness.
Baby, I know you want our baby to try foods early, but
Oh
this is
my god!
every shirt that Katie has. It has like the week's all the meals like on it. Guys, I'm gonna say this now. This is easily the best tteokbokki recipe on YouTube, hands down. I'm gonna turn off the heat so it doesn't reduce down anymore. Now I know it's a sin to eat without a hard-boiled egg. This is where you want to drop it in. Oh my god, 이게 너무 맛있게 된 것 같아. 이거 봐봐. 우리 KT, I don't know how you washed off so quickly.
Look at it.
잠깐 그래봐.
I think I have to change. But did you taste it?
No, I haven't tasted it. But I. 진짜? 어때?
Wow. This is exactly what I was looking for.
딱 봐도 맛있게 보여.
I mean, you have to see the color and you can tell.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
A lot of tteokbokki places in Korea, it's actually not that good. It's either overly sweet. Hopefully it's
Yeah, a lot of times it's overly sweet. To like suit the.
To describe this perfectly, it's like really well balanced, but it has one foot on the spicy side. So it's for like grown-up adult.
매콤 달콤 떡볶이.
근데 매콤 조금 더 매콤 쪽으로. Also, if you want to make this into rabbokki, what you can do is cook the noodles first in a separate pot and then add the cooked noodles at the end here. or else those uncooked noodles, ramen noodles will soak up all the water.
맞아.
See you guys. Take care. We'll be back with another one.
Now let's watch a Netflix show.